In this structure of this scheme, we are shown the structure of the triacylglycerol that consists from the glycerol كحول ثلاثي تراي alcohol with 3 fatty acid 1 2 3 fatty acid bending by the ester bond. These materials may be obtained from the diet or may be synthesis in the liver by conjugated of the free fatty acid with glycerol and transport by the very low density lipoprotein from liver to adipose tissue. وهي المحاضرة شرحناها بالميتابوليزم of the carbohydrate. This material can be hydrolyzed by the process تسمى بالليبوليز process by the enzyme يسمى بالهرمون sensitive triacylglycerol lipase to give glycerol with 3 fatty acid. This process occurs when decrease the level of glucose in the body and the fasting or starvation. في حالة المجاعة أو الصوم تبدي عملية الهيدروليسيز للتي جي لتعويض حالة النقص بمن بالإنرجي. Regulation of the hormone sensitive TG lipase. Hormone sensitive TG lipase is now known because its activity is mostly controlled by the hormone. Lipase is present in the inactive forms B and is activated, phosphorylated by the cycloadenosine monophosphate, dependent protein kinase to lipase. A. Several hormones such as the epinephrine, most effective norepinephrine, glucagon, thyroxine, ACTH hormones, enhancing the activity of the adenylate cyclase and thus increase the lipase. On the other hand, insulin decreases the cyclic adenosine monophosphate levels and thereby inactivities lipase. Cavein promotes the lipase by increasing the cyclic adenosine monophosphate levels through the inhibition on the phosphodiesterase activity. The control of the cyclic adenosine monophosphate mediate lipase is illustrated in figure اللي موجود في أسفل المحاضرة. In this paragraph of this scheme, we are shown the hormone sensitive TG lipase B is inactive. بحال يكون inactive في حالة the level of glucose in the body of human is very high. يعني when the level of glucose, normal level of glucose, or increase the level of glucose. When the level of insulin is even high level of insulin. And also in the cavein. When the level of insulin is normal, يعني when increase the level of glucose, the level of insulin will increase. This process is inhibition. يعني the hormone sensitive TG lipase be inactive. But when the level of insulin decrease في حالة الفاستنج أو starvation, okay, the increase the level may be epinephrine أو adrenaline في حالة الستريس and norepinephrine and glucagon that responsible for the hydrolysis of glycogen في حالة الفاستنج, thyroxine and glucocorticoids, TSH, ACTH and GH. All this hormone, when increase the level of this hormone, that led to stimulating the adenylate cyclase enzyme that responsible for converted of the ATP to cyclic adenosine monophosphate. إذا هاي الهرمونات في حالة ارتفاعها، إذا ارتفعت هاي الهرمونات بسبب إنه حالة ديكريز أو حالة الستريس أو فد أي ديفكت معين يؤدي إلى أنه يحول الأدينوسين ترايفوسفيت إلى سايكليك أدينوسين مونوفوسفيت، بفعل أنه يحفز من الهرمون محفز إنزيم الأدينايل سايكليز اللي يحول ATP إلى سايكلو أدينوسين مونوفوسفيت. السايكلو أدينوسين مونوفوسفيت يحفز بروتين كاينيز اللي مسؤول عن عملية تحويل الهرمون سنسيتيف تراي أسيد جليسرول لايبيز بي يحول إلى هرمون سنسيتيف تراي أسيد جليسرول لايبيز أي، وبالتالي حصلنا على اكتف هرمون اكتف انزيم. هذا الاكتف انزيم responsible for the hydrolysis of triacylglycerol يعطينا diacylglycerol و 1 molecules of the free fatty acid. But the lipase that responsible for the hydrolysis of the fatty acid in position 3 differ from the lipase enzyme that responsible for the hydrolysis of the fatty acid in position 2 and in position 1. After complete the hydrolysis of the TG give 1 molecules of glycerol with 3 molecules of the 3 fatty acid, and this process is inhibited by increased level of the phosphatase enzyme.